When I was growing up, uh, I just grew up in a very poor family. I mean, my mom was always sick. My dad was not well off either. And I remember he used to herd sheep, like sheep herder. $30 a month he used to pay him for a whole month. And I was the man of the house when he wasn't around. There was a time when we used to go to Los Lunas, and they had right, where well, it actually was Valencia, but between Los Lunas and Valencia, they had some. They used to grow a lot of carrots. They had some carrot fields there.
Oh, okay.
And I remember I used to go out there when I was about 10 years old and pick some carrots and make a little money, and we'd get enough money to go take something to eat for the rest of the family.
Wow. And how many siblings did you have?
Well, it was me, Cecilio, Consuelo, and Lourdes. There was 4 of us in El Cerro. And then as we go further, and Consuelo. And then Lorenzo was born in Las Lagunitas over here.
For Christmas, I remember we used to, because we lived by the mountains, and my dad would chop us a Christmas tree. But we didn't have ornaments. We made our own ornaments with, when you open a can and the lid, we just used to make little holes and put a string and hang them as ornaments on my tree.
Wow.
And they were pretty.
Well, I remember I used to be like in those matachines. Have you heard of matachines? Well, it's like I guess it's like a tradition that before Christmas, you go from home. One night you go to one home and you dance with those matachines, and then the next night we go to another home. Back then it was just very nice, the way they used to do things back then. It's not like that anymore. It's things have changed so much from the time that I'm talking about, like between the 40s, 1941, 1942. Everything was so different now. Way back then, well, you buy a soda pop for a nickel, and you buy a sucker for a penny. The good big suckers. Candy bars for a nickel. But you didn't have a nickel. So a nickel was, I guess, like $1 now.
Oh, my favorite memory is when we lived in the first ranch, and I remember we used to drink water from a stream, and it came from the mountains because it was really close to the mountains.
They live right next to the Rio Mesa.
Right close to the mesa.
Full of evergreens all around the house and everything.
Stream, and the water was so good, so fresh and
spring
clean,
water.
Fresh water, like spring. That was spring water. And I remember my dad had a lot of cows, and I was small. And my brother and I, we had this special place where we played under this tree. That was our favorite tree.
Maybe when we had a matanza, it was the tail end of the Depression when I grew up. So everything was hard. It was very hard to make it. And that was just like a feast when a matanza was taking place way back then. That would be once a year.
Oh, okay.
Once a year. So that's why it was such a big party.